So this time I wanted to do a sketchbook tour because I just finished this sketchbook here, and I'm trying to do a video that's just kind of like using the audio on the phone. So I record my videos on my phone. So we will see how that goes, and if that doesn't work out, you will know because it'll be a voiceover and not this phone audio, and I'll probably mention it and say that it went horribly. But anywho, so let's start with the stickers because I love to just show the stickers off. So these first few stickers that I have here on the front I got on Etsy, and I'm not even gonna lie, I think it was Etsy, I don't know. I don't remember the artist. So if you know the artist who created these stickers, please let me know and I will make sure to put that in my description. And then on the back, I have an I voted sticker, and I have a sticker from a classmate of mine, and I'll put his information in the description. And this one is something from a project that I did when I was a senior at my university. And then these are from Dana, who is here on YouTube actually. So these are two stickers she sent me, and then she sent me this one here as well. And this is very much so me winging it, so we will see how this goes. Okay, so I have the sticker that I created from an art piece I made, like a digital art piece. It's like something that I put together. It was because I majored in graphic design. So one of the things we did was like piece images together. And then these are two notes from, well, this one's from Dana, and then this one's from the artist that sent these stickers. I don't know. And then like their information is not on this card. So next here I have portraits. So I have these two portraits I created, and then these were sketches I think that I wanted to like make a sticker out of. So we have this girl with this like skull head on, and then Pocky, and then more skull heads. And I think I did actually make a piece like this. I don't think I ever posted that though because I didn't like it. And then some gouache painting, and this was a portrait, like sketch of Zendaya that I intended on painting, but I never painted. And then these are figure studies. I have like 5 tons of figure studies in here. I don't know why. I just started doing figure studies to like kind of loosen up before drawing, and so that's been really helpful for me. I highly recommend if you're feeling stiff while drawing, like definitely warm up beforehand. It is very helpful. Here are more figure studies. Here is like a mushroom doodle, and then this is a gouache painting I did with some like cheap gouache. Some more figure studies, and I use line of action to do figure studies and also these like animal studies. More figure studies, another portrait study. I did this one with I forget, I think I used, excuse me if I'm saying that wrong, Illo's markers for those. This was just a doodle I used to like, I just filled in the space. And then some skull drawings I did. I probably covered up something. I did a lot of covering up of things just because I was like, I want this to look amazing. I want this to look perfect, but it doesn't. Look at this. What is this? Here's another portrait study. I think I intended on sketching it, but I mean, not sketching it, painting it, but I didn't again. And this actually became a drawing that I did. And this is, I guess a thought I had for a poster design for my senior project. What is it? I forget what those are called. We're gonna call it senior project. And then this is like the thing, the honors. I never say this right, so I'm not even gonna try. But I got that and I just taped it in there. I think because it expired or something like that and I had to get another one. And then more poster concepting ideas for that senior poster. I did mine on social anxiety. And then another figure study, and this is supposed to be those chicks or ducks or whatever those things are from Spirited Away. And then these were little snackies. Again, I was like trying to fill this space. Like I taped this in here with the intention of painting, and then I didn't. So little shroomy, little plant. Oh, this was me just planning my portfolio. I have a lot of like flippies, we can flip things, and more figure studies. And then this was like an airplane ticket I saved. This was a ticket for when I graduated. We have a turtle and a fish and whatever that is, and a bunny rabbit and a cow, right? That's a cow. And then a beach and more turtle and a kitty cat and what are those called? Otters and a bird. And then more figure studies again. I always add like these blocks of colors for fun, also just to fill space. And then these were some hand studies, study of feet. And then these were like notes I was taking for a class. These were also notes that I was taking for a class. And then some attempts at doing more detailed drawings. I did a moth and a wasp ? And then I drew Zendaya again because I apparently like Zendaya. That's probably like I don't know, I've drawn her a lot. And again, more figure studies. I covered up this one I didn't like. Little shroomy doodles for fun. This is supposed to be a certain type of mushroom. I don't know. And this is some anime drawings I drew because I had in the back of my mind the thought of like, whoa, what if I did a webtoon? That would be so cool. And then I never did the webtoon. So, but I doodled these. I thought they were cute. I mean, I don't draw anime much like I used to. That's where I kind of started. These were drawings for just like an idea I had, and I think I did actually execute this idea digitally, and if I remember I will pop it up on the screen. Some more figure studies in November. Honestly, I don't even know when I started this sketchbook, I'm not gonna lie. This says January 2021. So figure studies, more figure studies. This one looks horrible. This is an attempt at a portrait of like someone who's older, just to kind of experiment more, because I tend to draw like younger women more often. More portrait studies. Here's another portrait study. Intended to place a portrait study here. That didn't happen. Some more notes. Hand studies here. And then these were figure studies, and then I was bored and I started doing like drawings of like fashion or clothes, people in nice clothes and stuff. Oh, here's a shroom that I drew. Look, it looks so cute. I used Posca markers for that. And then more little drawings. And then here we have again a place that intended to have a portrait, but that didn't happen. Some figure studies. I probably drew something under here that I didn't like. We have more figure studies, a skull, a goose, a frog, a bird, and then a portrait study. I like this one. This one was fun. And then more random anime drawings. This is Konata from Lucky Star. This was like an OC I drew when I was younger. This was supposed to be a study of Linh Truong. Excuse me if I say her last name wrong. Portrait studies, and then figure studies again. I think these two I think I pulled off of Pinterest now I think about it. These are also from Pinterest. And then more figure studies here. These were ideas for like a painting idea I wanted to do, but I didn't end up doing. And then this is cover this part. Okay, so this was like a tape in from like a run I did in Coachella. These are some stuff for school. This was like a business card I got or something. And then this was a doodle for a painting idea. This is, okay, so figure studies, more portrait studies, and then this was like a name tag that I got when I went in for an interview for the job that I currently have. And this is like a receipt for a big tattoo I got. So I'll show those on the screen perhaps. Maybe I'll show the tattoos. This is cool, or the tattoo was really cool. And then more figure studies, and I drew some dudes this time. If you notice, I draw a lot of females. And then more figure studies. I think I just like, this was a whole white page, and I was like, I'm gonna fill it with figure studies. So that's what I did. And then these were little doodles that I wanted to kind of make like tattoo designs with, but didn't end up doing. I think I kind of played with that concept, but yeah, I didn't do anything much with it. I think I did this one too, actually. A stylistic portrait attempt, I guess. A start of a koala and some animal figure studies. I think I intended to put something here and that didn't happen. I probably covered something again that I didn't like. Figure studies. If you noticed a trend, a lot of figure studies. More figure studies, more shrooms, a little snail. And this was a portrait study. I drew a bird. It's an okay bird. And then this maple moths, a couple of maple moths. I was playing with my Posca markers. I think I had pastel Posca markers and then like, I guess like the regular pack. And then I wanted to fill space, so I just did some, what are these called? Blocks, shapes, things here. More figure studies. And some portrait studies. This came out pretty good, I think. I don't know. More figure studies, another portrait study. More figure studies. I feel like every other page is like more figure studies, more figure studies. These here was just me like, coming up with ideas for our senior show. These are like different attempts at laying out like how the text could look for ideas for names of our show. This is more experimenting with that before I took it to Photoshop. Animal studies. I think I started to get bored of the figure studies, so I started drawing animals. A lion, froggo, study of Van Gogh's. I don't know the name of this. Oh, skull with burning cigarette. That was in November of 2021. Oh my gosh, that was a while ago actually. And then these were concepts that I was just kind of sketching out for my senior project. Again, I did my project was on social anxiety. So I wanted to create something like, I think I wanted to create posters. I think I had 2 posters. Create posters that kind of represented that term for me. I wanted it to make someone who looked at it feel like uncomfortable, if that makes sense, like feel it, because that's how you feel when you have social anxiety. I don't know. That's what I thought. So these are a couple of ideas. I won't get into all of that too much. And then these were some more sketches. These were like printouts that I was like, planning with the concept. Because I think, I planned on illustrating it, so these were like, potential references, perhaps. I don't know. more figure studies, a couple of animal studies. And more. Honestly, I'll probably wrap this up with figure studies. I'm so sorry for saying more figure studies like every 5 seconds. And then that's it. And honestly, there's probably just a bunch of stuff here. But yeah. So